Even if you had to sell 20 or 30 tickets, that's a resume credit for the rest of your career.
Is playing live even worth it for independent musicians? You have to sell tickets, the door charges are extremely high, and you're exhausting your friends and family to come out to see you. I sat down with promoter Sean Healy to get the answer to some of these questions. Let's check it out. Sean, give us the lowdown on the business aspects of the local independent music scene.
Most live music venues, premier music venues, are afraid to give a guarantee to a band that they don't know draws. So the only way that the band can get paid is if they're actually out there selling tickets. Post a ticket link on your Instagram, and that's where people buy their tickets.
In the early stages, it then becomes a challenge to pitch your friends and family to come out, right?
The first couple times out, yeah, you're trying to get your friends and family to go, and the tickets can be $20, $25, $30. And it really is expensive, especially for, quote unquote, a local show.
$30 can be a little bit high to get your friends, family, and new fans to pay, don't you think?
It's not like this everywhere. I'm sure in Florida, you just go see your friend's band at a bar and it's free, and that's just what it is.
Right.
But when you're talking about Los Angeles and New York and maybe Nashville or Austin, some of the bigger music markets, yeah, you're really like, to play a premier venue, there's going to be a ticket price that's, not going to be cheap.
And the artist is going to get a piece of that not too cheap ticket?
In general, yes. If they're either working out a deal with the venue where the venue's saying, hey, turn in, $15 of the $30 ticket and you keep $15, or they're saying you get $5, you give us the rest. The deals tend to vary everywhere.
So if what you make varies, is it always worth playing these bigger marquee shows in bigger cities?
I absolutely agree that you should play a marquee venue. I really do. The promoter or the venue asks you to sell 30 tickets at $20 or whatever, that's a resume credit for the rest of your career. Even if you had to sell 20 or 30 tickets, you played that venue.
Cool, but you have to be careful to exhaust your friends, family, and new fans, right? Because they only have so much money.
I do believe in not exhausting your friend because, like we said, they only have so much money. Like, people only have so much money to go to shows.
So what would the ultimate strategy be then?
If you're going to do one of those marquee venues, make it a special event. Maybe it's someone's birthday, maybe it's a wedding, whatever, tie it in with something. And then the next time you play a show, play a free show, play a coffee house or play a bar that has no cover, that just will give you $100 and free beers. Make it easy on your fan base to go see you again and get new fans at free stuff. But do the marquee venue and the marquee show when it makes sense.
All right, good deal. Let's go ahead and change gears right now and talk about promotion. I guess these days the best way would be social media, right?
Yeah, it is social media. You got to go hard. The good news is these days you can create your own content and make your own commercials for your shows. Yeah. That's the best way to do it. But I do.
But just to be clear, for all the bedroom artists out there, a successful social media following doesn't necessarily translate into a successful gig, right?
Where you think you have all these streams and all these followers and all these clicks, and they check out your music here and there, and then you put a show on sale and nobody buys tickets.
Right.
So, it's kind of a catch-22, but I believe if you haven't played live yet, you really need to do some tester gigs and hone your craft live and test it to see who will come, and then, graduate from there to bigger things.
What are the biggest mistakes that you've seen musicians make when getting up on stage?
I have seen artists and bands that were not prepared to play live. And it showed. It either showed in the musicianship or it showed in the nerves of the band that they weren't together.
So what tips do you have for artists to improve their live performance?
When you get on stage, start playing your music. Don't talk. We've been waiting. The audience has been waiting for you. And after the first song, don't shout out everybody in the crowd. Don't shout out everyone in the band. You don't need to do introductions after the first song. Just get up on stage, rock out.
You got to know when to cut the BS, for sure.
Totally.
So tell me really quick, give me 2 more final words of wisdom for independent artists getting up on stage and playing live.
Tip the sound guy. Whatever it is. If you give the sound guy $10 or $20, he will remember you, and he will make you sound like $1,000,000. And two, be professional to the other bands and the venue. If you are not professional, it gets back to the booker, it gets back to the promoter, the other bands see it. So I would make sure that your professionalism is at a level above everyone's. And stuff's going to happen. Shows are going to run late. Bands are going to cancel. The sound guy may not be there. Take it with a grain of salt. Be professional. Make a note of it, let go of it, and go on to the next.
So that's pretty much it, you guys. My name is Bobby Borg, helping musicians turn their art into a more successful business. Be sure to check out the next video, like and subscribe. Peace.